Former Etowah High School star and Alabama quarterback Freddie Kitchens is now on the highest level of football. But even a busy NFL offseason doesn't keep Kitchens away from his hometown of Attalla. He dropped by our studios today to talk about his upcoming camp and the evolution of the game. Freddie, thank you so much for joining us here.
My pleasure.
It's been a very, very strong minicamp for you guys, very strong offseason. Talk about just the life of the NFL season. It's kind of 365 these days.
Yeah, it really is. You know, they've added more, since the last collective bargaining agreement, they've added more practice time actually during the spring. So really we're in spring ball from late April until last week.
Right.
So it's really a lot of work up until then. Now we got a little time off.
In your time off, you're making sure to come back home, come back to your roots, come back to Attalla and host a kids camp. Talk about that this weekend.
Well, it's, you know, we've done it for 16 years now, ever since I was graduate assistant at LSU.
Right.
And you know, the interest has always been there, and we always have, you know, 200 to 350 kids, give or take, every year. And you know, the interest is still there, and we still want to do it. You know, provide kids the opportunity to go to a football camp.
Talk about football overall. You've seen it from a player perspective, both at high school, at Etowah, at Alabama, as the quarterback, and then now in the NFL with the hurry up, no huddle, the widespread passing offense, and what that is, and what that means now for the younger generation who will be coming to the camp on Saturday.
Well, I think, you know, it goes back to all the way to the progression of even the tight end position back in the day, where you had true tight ends that could block people.
Right.
Now you can't find those guys anymore because everybody's playing with H-backs.
Yeah.
And it starts at the high school level. And you know, with the spread offense, you're not seeing many drop back quarterbacks. So in the NFL, there's a premium on those guys, always has been. But now you're trying to see and find out and figure out who can develop into those type guys.
Right.
And there's so much projection. And when you start projecting guys, a lot of times you're wrong.
As you continue to see the game evolve, as you continue to see quarterbacks evolve, what's something that you think all quarterbacks, all the great ones, have in common from high school age to the pros?
They're competitive. You know, I think with the game of football in general, it's a competition, one-on-one matchups in a team situation, and anytime you have a guy that can compete and can compete at a high level as from a competitive nature, that's the one thing you've got to look for.
Remember, his camp is Saturday, June 20th at Jim Glover Field at Etowah High School, 7 to 18 years old, free of charge.